Only on News 4 Jax, a good deed by this local veteran turns into punishing pain. He's left with injuries after another car crashed into the center where he was donating plasma. He is a 25-year-old former Marine who says he can no longer work because of the injuries he received when part of the building's roof came down on him.
The driver in the crash was arrested. Police say 35-year-old Pamela Miller intentionally drove her car 40 feet into DCI Biologicals last Saturday because she was told she could not donate. A total of 12 people, including Miller, were injured. Channel 4's Vic Micolucci is joining us live from the west side. He spoke to the young veteran in an interview you'll see only on News 4 Jax. Vic?
Mary, he says he is still very shaken up, having a lot of problems dealing this with, but he knows that things could have been much worse. So it happened here behind me, and if you see in the distance, DCI Biologicals is actually open. That front window that had the car go through it has been repaired. I walked inside there today. The lobby was full of patients. There were lots of employees there and an armed security guard. And I talked to some witnesses, and they told me that this armed security guard was not there at the time of the incident, but now it appears that this company has hired him because of what happened.
It was ridiculous. It looked like a bomb went off in there. How far the car got pushed in there.
Marine Corps veteran Raymond Jackson says he was at DCI Biologicals about to donate plasma for the first time. He was in the back and heard a loud crash and then screams. He saw people on the floor, some bloody, and then he says part of the ceiling collapsed on him.
She was hunched over in like a fetal position, and that's when I seen her and something fell. And then that's when it hit me, and I turned around and I ran out. And I grabbed who I was with and told them to come on.
His wife is okay, but Jackson says he had to go to the hospital after.
It's all right here. It's the clavicle.
One of nearly a dozen people hurt after police say 35-year-old Pamela Miller crashed her car through this front window. The plasma center is actually in the same strip mall as the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office's West Side substation. In fact, there's only one business in between the two.
Everything that we've seen so far, there was no attempt to call the police, and the substation is very close in proximity.
Jackson's attorney, John Phillips, says the staff at DCI Biologicals should have called police minutes before because Miller threatened to harm people inside after they wouldn't let her donate plasma.
Anytime somebody goes into a premises, much less a business, and makes a threat to everybody, and this lady said something to the extent of, I'm going to kill everybody in here, that business has an obligation to call the cops, to evacuate, to make people safe. They have to take every threat seriously.
So Raymond, you're essentially telling me that this could have been prevented.
Yes, I truly feel like that.
So I've been trying to get a comment from the people at DCI Biologicals. When I went inside there today, the security guard told me that the manager respectfully declined to say anything about the incident. I also called their corporate headquarters, but no one there returned my call. Reporting live on the west side, I'm Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Vic. Pamela Miller, the driver, remains behind bars. This is video of her from a first appearance on Sunday. She's been charged with criminal mischief and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Miller is expected back in court November 18th.